Yo, what is up, guys? ShinobiEevee here, back in on another video for you guys. And today, as you guys can see here, we are on Tier List Maker, and we are making a tier list for every single Bleach Brave Soul swimsuit character in the game currently as of right now in 2023, which includes the new Swimsuit Retsu, as well as all the other characters that we got in last year, like Swimsuit Nell, and of course Rangiku, Isane, you know, Momo, all that good stuff. So we're going to be ranking all of them, mostly based on personal preference, so it's not, you know, whether one's good or bad, because they're all pretty good units, or at least some of the newer ones. The older ones weren't as good, but as they started making more, they, you know, so on and so forth. And then not to mention, the artwork behind some of these is crazy. Absolutely nuts. So if you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below who your favorite swimsuit characters are in Bleach so far. And also, if you guys are excited for 1000 Year Blood War coming back in 2 days, what your guys' favorite like fight, or what you're waiting for, or what you're anticipating for the newest arc, you know, like what are you excited for? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the meat and potatoes of this and get in here. So the way we're gonna do this is because there is older characters in here, or the 4 stars or whatever. We're just gonna go strictly with the art from probably, if we're being realistic here, from like realistic, we're probably gonna start out with Apache and just go forward. Because other than that, these are just mostly basic arts outside of maybe Tatsuki here. Like, I think we could throw Tatsuki in here, even though I've never seen this Tatsuki before. So in fact, as a fact, I'm probably gonna, like, we go to BBS Simulator. I want to see how old, if we're looking at like characters wise. Like, I want to see if we can find, let me see, Swimsuit Tatsuki. Like, I've never seen that. I've never seen it. In fact, we're just gonna go ahead and go results with 50. Yeah, this version, I've never seen it. Oh, it's a big, okay, so this is it. Oh, okay, so this is an old one. That's what it is. It's an older one, so that's why I don't recognize it. But anyway, we're gonna be going ahead and taking a look at all the swimsuit characters we got here and ranking them by then. So since we already got all this up anyways, might as well go ahead and take a look at our first one that we got going on here. Might as well go ahead and take a look at the first one we got going on here, which is Apache. Alright, so this is going to be our first one that we're looking at. So this is the art that we got here. I actually have this version of her, and it's alright. Not the worst art that we could have. Sprite's alright too as well. So it's a pretty good character, though I don't use it as much. So I would have to put her, just based on personal preference, you know, I would have to put her in the solid C tier. C tier is, in my opinion, where I think I'm gonna throw her at. Pretty decent. And you know, art's looking nice. It looks alright. It looks alright. So that's where we're gonna go with that. Alright, moving on to next though. We got Swimsuit Ruruka. And I think this is the older version of Ruruka. So let's go ahead and take a look at the art that we got going on here. Let me close this down, because it's kind of in the way here. We're talking about the older Ruruka too, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the older arts if we can here. So okay, so this is the older art that we got here, it looks like, which isn't half bad. You know, it's a little, you know, chilling out in the sun and everything like that on the beach. We out here, so it's not bad. It's not bad, in my opinion. It's a pretty decent one. This is an older one. I haven't got this version yet. And then, you know, it doesn't show the sprite actually. So that's how you really know this is old. Like, this does not even show the sprite. And she has Captain Killer and everything like that. But that's how you know this is an older one. It doesn't even show the sprite. So, I mean, pretty decent. But we're gonna have to put her also in the C tier. I put her above Apache just due to, I don't know. I like Ruruka better. That's basically this is where personal preference kind of takes place here. I actually like Ruruka more than I like Apache. I don't know why, but the Arankar girls really don't. Outside of Harbell, maybe Harbell and Nell, it just doesn't do it for me. Speaking of which, let's move on to our next character, which is going to be Swimsuit Soifon. Now, Swimsuit Soifon, I'm going to have to put in the solid B tier. I like her art. It's actually pretty decent. If we go here and take a look at it, we'll go ahead and, I hate how it doesn't, like, let me stay with the filter. It really, like, the filter, let me see. I don't think it actually allows me to look. Yeah, I don't think it actually allowed me to just keep it to where I don't have to worry about that. I mean, other than like maybe if I put seasonals in, maybe then. Maybe if I put that, then we should be fine. Yeah, well, there we go. So let's go ahead and find that. So it's swimsuit, soy font. So I have this version of her actually, and it's all right. It looks all right. You know, got the cannons and everything like that. You know, swimsuit looking crazy, but it's also looking nice. So it goes with her aesthetic, like being a ninja and everything, like being fast. So it's nice. It's nice. I'll put it in the solid, you know, B tier. It's all right. It's all right. So that's that. Moving on though. Now we start moving into like the high B tier or high A tiers. We got this version of Haribel. In fact, actually, hold on. The Haribels are out of order here, but this version of Haribel. So we got this version. This is the one I'm gonna put in B tier, in my opinion, just due to it's all right. It's an older version and it looks all right, but definitely not my favorite compared to the other one we got. So we go here. I'm going like back and forth, so sorry if I'm being annoying with this. But I'm trying to like show you guys the art so that you guys kind of get a look. So this version, it's all right. Not my favorite, but the older version that we got here, like the older one that we got, let me tell you right now, this version is where it's at. Go here. This version of Tier Haribo that we got, now this is it. This is it. And even the sprite looks amazing. Like, this is it right here. You got surfboard, you know, everything. It's perfect. This is like where you start getting, and I'm just going to go ahead and move it now since we're already talking about Haribo. This is where we start getting into our A tier. Definitely A tier here. Def A tier right here. And on top of that, top tier waifu as well. Not my top 5, but definitely my top 10. So definitely this is where we start getting into the A tier. Now moving on to the next one. Since we only got one Middle Rose, we'll just move this here for now. But Yoriichi, obviously, we gotta, you know, go ahead and you already know what we're about to do here. We might have our first S tier here based on what we got going on, because you already know it's Yoriichi. So let's go ahead and take a look. So there's two different arts that we got going on here. So we got the swimsuit version, which is the newest one we've gotten recently, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, we all love Yoriichi, but I don't know, this one, I don't know, I think they're overdoing it a little bit. I think they're overdoing it a little bit with this one. They kind of went a little bit wild with it. Not my favorite of the art. In fact, actually, this might be the one where I would say this, I'd put it in the A tier right below Haribo, and then the older art, surprisingly, which we're gonna go ahead and take a look at, like, which is surprising. Once again, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, bro, this is probably the first one where it's like, where is it? Like the older version, like the older swimsuit version, I actually like this a lot better. So it's simpler, got the tattoo, and on top of that, it also matches up with the episode and everything now, because that's what this was based on. So this might be the first one where I actually like this version of her swimsuit art better than the newer version. So definitely some interesting stuff there, but definitely goes in the A tier. I might actually go in the S tier, but I think this is where we're gonna put it for now. So that's what we got. That next up though is Mila Rose. Mila Rose, I'd have to put in the A tier. We already know what her art looks like, but for those of you guys who don't and are just getting into this video, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. Now, luckily for us, we ain't gonna have to go through all the whole scrolling thing because she's at the top of the list. So, I mean, it's all right. It's an all right art, you know. And on top of that, you know, some representation for their Ronkars, obviously. But once again, I don't know what it is about their Ronkar girls, but their art isn't just. It's not the art that I would say. It's just like their characters. Not my favorite. It's nice to see them from time to time, obviously, especially in Thousand Year Bloodwood, they brought them back and everything like that. It's nice, but it's definitely just not mine. It's just not me. It's just not me, just personal preference. So I'd have to say right here would be about right for me. I'd say this is fair right here. I'd say this is about fair so far. Moving on to the next one that we got, of course, Swimsuit Momo, and I'd have to put her above. Okay, this is where it's gonna start getting. I was gonna say I put it above Mila Rose because it's an adorable art. I will give it that. This art of Momo, especially since it's a newer one, and on top of that, she's a really cool character to play. I actually like this one a lot. It's adorable. It's cute, you know, and on top of that, it just looks nice. And on top of that, she's a really fun character to play. So, not bad. I'd have to put it right about there. It's like right between here and here is where I put it. It's like right between Harbell and Miller Rose, and then Yoriichi, like right here. So that's where I put that. But then now we're moving on to Nemu, and I would have to also put this in the A tier. There's gonna be a lot of the ones that I'm gonna be putting in the A tiers, but this one specifically, I don't know. These two, the older arts, once again, the older arts with some characters, they just outdo even some of the newer ones, because some of the newer ones kind of just overdo it. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. So let's go down here. And once again, they got a lot of swimsuit characters here. Hold up. Why isn't it showing it? It's on the list by 50, right? Oh, here we go. I went right past it. So this one, it looks like, this one's like, it's adorable. And Nemu's, once again, what, big waifu material. Big waifu, like one of my favorites of all time. And it looks nice. It looks cute, and I like it. I like it. It's simple. It's nice. So that's why I said this. And then now we're going to start getting into the S tier, and that's where I'm going to be putting this version of Nemu. This Nemu art looks amazing. And on top of that, the yellow swimsuit really fits her. It really does fit her a lot, and I like it a lot. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. In fact, it's actually right here. This is adorable. Got the sand castles and everything like that. The yellow swimsuit fits really well. It looks nice. It looks adorable. We love it. And yeah, and even the sprite. Even the sprite looks nice. In fact, she was one of my first swimsuit units that I actually got right before. I think it was like, it was right before the 7th anniversary when I started playing the game, actually. Or is it that was the year before, one or the other. But one of my first swimsuit units, and I really liked using her a lot. So, yep, first ST character will be here. But moving on to the next one, of course, we got the Orihime. I got both of them, and this is a tough decision. This is a tough decision for both the arts. In fact, I'm just gonna let's see. I would say this goes in A, this one goes in S. That's where I would say. I would put both in S, but I just like one more than the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and show both of those. Let's go ahead and show both of those off. So this is the one I would put in the A tier. It looks nice and everything like that, don't get me wrong, and I actually like the sprite that she gets with it. You know, this doesn't show, but I do like the sprite with it. But the newer one that she gets after this, it just looks really nice. Let me see if I can find it. It looks really nice. So let me go down here, go to 50. This one, here we go. So this one that she gets after that, really nice. I like it a lot, and on top of that, it's really good. It gives you shields and everything like that, so not bad. And you know, it looks adorable also, like the whole water cannon and everything like that. It's nice. Not to mention Orihime is also one of my top waifus in the whole entire show, so that's also there. So the bias is definitely there, but that's where I put this. Now moving on to the next one, and I actually got Kukaku just recently. Kukaku, I literally just got recently, but her art looks amazing. Not to mention, she's one of my favorite characters. We don't get to see a lot of her though, unfortunately, which is not, like, it sucks. Hopefully she gets more screen time, but we don't get to see a lot of her. But her art looks amazing. But look at this right here. Looks absolutely amazing. Got the trident and everything like that. Swimsuit on deck. Underwater scenery looking nice. And this is an older character too. Like, this is one of my first characters. I've never gotten this character until recently, so really like it. Also top waifu in the whole entire series, so definitely gotta put that in there as well. So yep, definitely going in the S tier. Definitely going in the S tier. And in fact, a lot of these are about to start going in the S tier. It's about to get real. It's about to get real quick here, so tighten your seatbelts. So moving on to the next one, we got Ruruka. So actually, why didn't I rank this Ruruka? This is a newer one. Why didn't I rank this one with the old one? So this Ruruka definitely going in the S tier. I would have to put it right here. So actually, let's rearrange this a little bit. I put this here, this here. I put Nemu above this. I just like Nemu so much. I don't know why. I just really like her so much. But the Ruruka also is really nice art, and on top of that, pretty good character. Go ahead and showcase the art here. So I really like it. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get her. In fact, we did a stream recently where I tried to summon for her, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get her. I'll try again probably when her single banner comes out, but because there's gonna be higher rates, and I really like her art. But it looks nice. It looks nice. You got the whole floaty and everything like that, and on top of that, really good character overall. So hopefully I could get her later, but hey, she's definitely going in the S tier for me, because she's also one of my favorites. She's in my top 10 waifus in Bleach, so she's definitely up there for that. Moving on next though, obviously we got you got Rukia here. Definitely gonna be above Ruka. Even though she's an older character, I just like the little floaty she gets, which we're gonna show here. Like the little floaty she gets with her whole entire swimsuit and everything like that. It just looks nice. It just looks nice. So let's go ahead and take a look. Swimsuit Rukia 2021. Like you can't say that this doesn't look nice, bro. Come on now. You get like beautiful swimsuit, background looking nice. And on top of that, it's Rukia. What is it not to love here? What is not to love here? Honestly, let's be real. Let's be real. But putting her in the S tier right here. And once again, we're going to be moving some characters around later on. But now we're getting into the top tiers. And that's where we're going to be putting both these versions of Nell. Both these versions of Nell, these arts look amazing. Both of them. And I'm gonna show you guys like the greatness that we about to have here. The greatness that we are about to be showing off here. This is where it just gets really easy. Where are you? So this is the newer one, which everybody I think can agree on. I think we can all agree that this is it right here. I think we can all agree. And just in case we got any doubts. Just in case we got any doubts here, and it's not letting me show the... Just in case we got any doubts here, this is it. I don't think we got any questions here. This Nell is definitely valid. I don't think we got any complaints that this is in the S tier. So, yeah. And then, even... Like, once again, both of them are going in the S tier. I don't know which one I like more, but both of them are definitely going in the S tier. This is the older one, because we got two versions. Where's the older one at? When I find it. So, I think we definitely can say here that that this is going in the S. I don't think anybody's disagreeing with me on that. I haven't got this version yet. I got the newer one, but I haven't got the old one. But I think we can all agree that this is going in the S tier. I think we all agree this is in the S. So both of these, this is probably the first one where it's like both the arts are both in the S tier. So yeah, Nell definitely top 3 for me. Top 3 for me. And if you know where this is going, then you already know who's gonna be next. We got Isane here. Now this is where it gets tricky, because who do I like more? That's where this gets tricky. I'd have to put it here, but Isane definitely is there. Isane's definitely there. Let's go ahead and pull up the art here for you guys. Isane's definitely there for me. Like, when this art came out, bro, it's like everybody and their mom was trying to simp for this character last year. Outside of Nell, man. It was crazy, bro. Come on, like, we got everything we could ever want here. Everything, bro. Like, Isane can get it for real. Let's be real. Like, definitely top 5. Top 5 waifus in the whole entire verse. And I don't think anybody can disagree with me on that one. I don't think anybody's different. I don't think so. If there is, it's going to be in the comments. But I don't think anybody's disagreeing with me on that one. But moving on to the next one. Of course, Unohana, who is the thumbnail, obviously. Bro. Unohana, bro. She may have that scary personality and everything like that. But let me tell you, she's definitely a baddie for real, and top waifu, and one of the top waifus in the whole entire verse. Outside of Yoichi and the others, like, as far as swimsuit characters go, they did her art really well. I got her 5 out of 5, and then on top of that, summoned again to try and get Ruka, and now I got an extra copy of her and Nell. It's like I said, bro, like, it's all in the cards, bro. It's all in the cards, and you already see the art looks amazing. You know, the assets going crazy out here, bro. Like, you already know what's going on, bro. You already know what's going on. You know, swimsuit, retsuit, definitely going up there for me. But, of course, you already know we have a new contender to this list who has, of course, taken the top spot from Retsu, which is this Rangiku, which looks absolutely amazing. And you already know what like, for those of you guys who haven't been seeing this art, like, you are not telling me right now that this does not take the freaking cake. As a matter of fact, between Rangiku, Nell, and Retsu, if they were to do the contest again like they did last year, those three would definitely be top 3. It'd be a rough competition if they were to do it again. But you're not telling me that this is not it. Purple swimsuit, hair tied up and everything like that, got the glasses, and on top of that, her strong attacks look amazing. It's just, what else is there not to like, bro? What is there not to like out here? But other than that, that's pretty much gonna be it. I mean, I think that's where we're putting this tier list. And if I was to rank some of the older ones, just for the hell of it, if I was to rank some of the older ones, it'd probably go Tatsuki, Rangiku, and then, I don't know, the male ones, they kind of shafted, so they'd be like in the D tier, unfortunately. And then you got like Unohana, and then like Soifon right about here. So that's kind of like where I put that, if like we would get the old ones. Or actually, let's just put them in the unknown tier. If we just put them in the unknown tier, it'd probably be better. So it'd be like this, essentially. So this is basically what it'd be looking like. So it'd be all right. But if there was a tier list just strict for the older versions, this is where I put them. So, I mean, other than that, I think that's pretty much going to be it for the video. I mean, I think we've gone over everything as far as characters go. And yeah, other than that, this is pretty much going to be it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think we did a pretty good job on the tier list here. Even though there's a lot in the S tier, which, I mean, a lot of these arts, man, just look that good. And on top of that, bias is also taking effect here. But I want to know what you guys think. ShinobiEevee signing off, and I'll be out of here. Peace.